Okay, so listen, let's quickly, we just made our acronyms for the lines and the spaces of the treble clef. Let's quickly review the notes for them. So can somebody raise their hand and tell me which, what are the acronyms they used for the lines of the treble clef? Yeah, Robin.
Evelyn's Great Big Dog Fights.
Evelyn's Great Big Dog Fights. So based on that information, we would have E, G, B, D, and F. Is that correct? Yes, it is. Good job, Robin. So we have E, G, B, D, and F. Can someone raise your hand and tell me another example of one of the acronyms they used for the lines? Ricardo.
Even greedy bulls don't fight.
Even greedy bulls don't fight. Yeah, all these things are helpful. These acronyms are a tool for you to be able to just remember these things. What about the spaces? Someone is face. That is correct. Julie, so did you think of something else or just face? Family always calls everybody?
Yeah.
Maybe, yeah. Family always calls everybody. I like that. So, or our good old friend face, because it just spells out the word face. Let's move over to the bass clef. Switching gears for a second. Can somebody, guys, can we keep it quiet and listen, please? Someone raise their hand and remind me what the lines of the spaces or the lines of the bass clef are using your acronym. So go ahead, somebody. Yeah. What is it? Great burritos don't fall apart. I really like that. And it's true. So we have great burritos don't fall apart. Is this correct? GBDFA. GBDFA, is that correct? Very good. That is true. Those great burritos don't fall apart. That's a good one. Or we can do, great big dogs fight animals. There's a million of these things that you can use, and they're all tools to help you. It's not wrong unless you have different letters in there. And what about the spaces? Someone just tell me the names of the four notes in the spaces of the bass clef. A, C, E, and G. Yes? A, C, E, G. So, all cows eat grass, all cars eat gas,
Oh,
yeah. Grass, gas, all of it. It's exciting to find new tools. So what we're going to do now, I want you to quickly, as a class, we're just going to do this as a class because I know we can all do this. We're going to go over all of the notes that we have written on the board, and we're just going to name them. So what's this one here? All together? G is correct. G. What about this one? D. I'm sorry that you can't tell C. We're going to go on. E, D, and C. Good. E, D, C. Good. So that gets us started. Can I have a volunteer to come up to the board and do the next three, please? And the treble clef. Anybody come on up? Yeah, come on up. So go ahead. You're just on the treble clef. You're doing 1, 2, and 3. Okay. So what are the lines? Do we have every good? Yep, you just go right up the alphabet. If the top line is F, you keep going right. Well, be careful. See how this is G. The next one up. Yes, very good. The next one will be B. What is this? What is this little?
That's a flat.
It's a flat. A flat. Good. So it's a B flat. That's very good. And then just write a little flat next to it. Yeah, perfect. Is she correct? Is her answers correct? They are. Very good. Ben, will you come up and do the next three, please? Is he correct? He is. Very good. Very good, Ben. And all together for the last three. What is this up here? It's an A. How do we get there? So we have F as the last line. What's one above of F in the alphabet? G. And then remember, in the musical alphabet, we start over. G goes back to A, so one step up from G would be A. Great. So we have A here. What about the last two? D is correct, and this is an A. Let's talk about Y, though. So if we were to be on this one ledger line, just one below, it would be what note? I heard it. Yeah, C. C is correct. So C, and then we just walk down the alphabet. What's one under C? And one under that? Yeah, so that's how ledger lines work. You just kind of keep going down, keep going down. Let's switch over to the bass clef. Can I have, yeah, come on up, Frida. And you can do the first four. First four of the bass clef. Alrighty, let's looking over these answers. Do we think she is correct so far? Look over them. Yes, 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 and yes. Rockstar Frida, good job. Kiara, will you come up and do the next three? No? Well, let's do them together then. The bottom line, G, right, is G. Because great big dogs fight animals, or whatever acronym you use. How about this one? So we have G, what's the next line up? B, good. And then what's this little small guy here next to it? It's a flat, that's correct. Good job. So this would be a B flat, very good. And how about this next one? Right here. It's a C. But let's just make sure that we know how you got there. So we have, what's this final line at the top? A, and then walking up the musical alphabet, you have A, B, and then C. Does that make sense? It does? Good. Kyra, will you come up and do a couple of them for me, please? Just like, the next three. What's the next three? That's a good question. Kyra just asked me, what is a natural? So, tonight, what's a natural? Kind of. She said it's kind of like a sharp and a flat combined. Do we think that's true?
I mean, it looked like it.
It does look like it, but what's its function?
No.
So it
You say the same, like the same note.
kind of. If we were to have a B flat and followed by a B natural, that's a D flat and a D natural. I wrote on the wrong line. But if we were to have a D flat going to a D natural, what does that do, Marco?
The natural neutralizes.
It-
It's not like flat. It's just like the normal pitch.
Very good. So a natural kind of just gets rid of either the sharp or the flat. It neutralizes whatever and it brings it back to its normal spot. So D flat to D natural, is that actually going up in pitch or down in pitch? Up. That's correct. That's correct.